guys a good luck at making the team.
If the game was tomorrow, I would have him on the roster.
You can't deny that he's played like an all-star recently. Anything can happen, but he's definitely in the conversation.
The San Antonio Spurs able to put the first points up on the board. Doncic kicks to Junior. Outside, Porzingis. Over Aldridge. Sinks it, and the shot from Porzingis.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Here's Murray. Banked in off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well. Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
The Mavericks shooting their first foul shot of the night. Throw good, Junior. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. And the dunk by Aldridge.
And this is the power you like seeing from Aldridge, leaving no room for error with that flush.
Poke loose.
Have a couple cupcakes. Do a couple cupcakes.
Take it outside. Thank you. Yeah. And it's Murray penetrating. And it's White missing for Dallas. They've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And it's Junior missing.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Now Murray. 11 points for him in that last game against the Grizzlies in Memphis.
80% from the field to start, playing with a ton of confidence.
Now the Mavericks with it. It's a 3-point game. Their last meeting was in this building where they were able to come out on top.
Yeah, a really close game between these two in that last matchup. It took a total team effort for them to get the win.
Yeah, I don't think they win without the productivity they got from their bench. That made the difference.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
The Mavericks have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. He misses the free throw. Mills, he's checked in for DeJounte Murray. And the second free throw, good. Last game for the Spurs, they picked up the W against the Grizzlies in Memphis.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
One thing we know, great teams in the NBA get production off the bench, and that was critical that night.
And Mills in the NBA for down GA, but he still has incredible speed that's key to his game.
And Kevin, with Mills, that end-to-end speed doesn't get shown off too often. In the half court, though, he does a great job of creating looks for himself, accelerates off screen, can still leave a defender in the dust when he turns it on.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, I caught up with Greg Popovich. He was effusive in his praise for Luka Doncic, particularly citing his strength for such a young age. Coach said he can convert through contact. He's hard to back down in the post, and he's an excellent rebounder. Their goal, or maybe their hope, is to match his physicality. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And that one's good, Junior.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter, just served him up.
And it's Mills with the ball for the Spurs. They trail by one. Gay in the corner. Pass to Mills. Miles kicks to White. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Here's Aldridge. A terrific shot on the turnaround. Aldridge has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Mid-range, Jay, just no problem for a big man like LaMarcus Aldridge. Really, he has patented that jump shot. And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Mills after Luka Doncic's bucket. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. Greg, if your system overall for these teams, if the schemes don't seem to be working, how much can you really change before you get to the offseason? Or, in particular, before you get to the playoffs?
It's never easy. A system change would come typically with a coaching change. And the reality is you also have to evaluate the roster, and you can't fit that square peg into a round hole. But whatever your system is, it's got to be catered to the personnel you have. You can't go the other way around, and I think that's what separates oftentimes the good coaches from the great ones. Just no resistance on the inside. That's their fifth consecutive make in the paint.
Mills looking it over. Passes it to Aldridge. Shot's good by Lyles.
Just another way Aldridge beats you as a facilitator. Very comfortable making decisions.
Here's Doncic, and he banks in the layup. Doncic has got 6. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. Goodness.
Now, here's Mills. He's got 5. Gay with it for Porzingis. It's rebounded by Dallas. Porzingis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Now, here's Junior. 37 points in the win against the Raptors in Toronto.
And guy, remember, remarkable passing the ball as well. He racked up a number of good assists.
Now here's White after the miss from Junior. And here's Mills from the arc. It's hauled by Porzingis. And stolen by White. Pass to Mills. The Mavericks pull it in.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
Sinks it, and the shot from Porzingis.
Yeah, because Luka Doncic is such a threat to score it, it opens up the passing game, and boy, it is on display right now.
Now, here's Mills. 8 points his last outing. Gay inside. Guarded by Porzingis. Gay misses.
Well, tremendous defensive effort on the interior. That's the kind of contest you want.
And Junior throws it down.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. And San Antonio calls the first time out of game.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, this is why you hate to lose momentum. It can be hard to get it back.
And the Mavericks
Edwards with some changes. Portis, he's checked in for Maxi Kleba. And Dorian Finney-Smith subbed in for Hardaway. Mavericks on D, leading by 5. Out of bounds, Dallas takes possession. San Antonio making a switch here. Walker's checked in. Mavericks leading by 5. And it's Junior missing. So for Dallas, their last game a win against the Raptors. Here is Forbes. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Memphis.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Junior the pass to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that
A
dunk?
nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Porzingis with the block. Here's Finney-Smith. 8 points his last outing, and that one's good, Junior.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
O'Connor, guarded by Doncic. A floater, and it's good on the way in.
Boy, that's beautiful touch on the floater. And let's remember, not everyone has that shot in their arsenal.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. The Mavericks shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
Okay.
The first one falls. Greg, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said this, you can coach a lot of different ways, you can win a lot of different ways, but you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in. And they've come out with a take no prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys. Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end.
Yes.
We need you to move your car.
Okay.
Bill's gonna go pick up lunch.